We want to take a quick look at some states where we haven't seen trends for so far, starting with Assam, where we've got trends for 8 out of the 14 seats, and on these seats, the BJP is leading on 3. That's a gain of 2 over last time. The Congress is leading on 2, down 2 from last time. The AGP hasn't opened its account, and the others are leading on 3. That's 1 over last time. The BJP doing well, Dr. Lahiri, in Assam, Bihar, and in Uttar Pradesh. Substantially well.
Yeah, Assam is the surprise, because Assam, the pre-poll was not showing that BJP would be doing that well.
What is others?
Well,
That's
correct.
AUDF is one of the
but that's relevant only in one seat.
Yeah, but there's the polls have predicted a 5-point swing in favor of the BJP, and most of it comes at the cost of the Congress. So the BJP is expected to do fairly well in terms of votes. In terms of seat conversion, our forecast doesn't really show any gains for the BJP.
In fact, Dhananjay, be candid, I think in the pre-poll, we expected Tarun Gogoi, under Tarun Gogoi Congress, to do much better. And what we are finding is that the post-poll also showed that Congress was going to do better. Now what we are finding is surprising, that BJP actually making inroads even in terms of seats in Assam.
Okay, we want to go across live to the Congress and the BJP headquarters, starting first with the BJP headquarters. Brajesh Pandey is joining us from there, covers the BJP for us. Brajesh, describe to us the atmospherics and the mood at the BJP headquarters this morning.
Well, how confident the BJP as a party was of this victory clearly showed when, even before the early trend, before the voting, the counting of votes started, posters were put all across the party offices where people were trying to thank the voters for electing Narendra Modi as the future Prime Minister. And once the early trends started pouring in, they started bursting crackers. The celebrations have begun in full swing as if the results have been declared. So the cadre of the BJP is completely sure that this time the Bharatiya Janata Party is going to form a majority. And if you talk to them, most of them say that they feel that this time the party will form a majority on its own, and they won't even need any NDA allies to have the magic 272 numbers. Rahul?
Okay. The stock markets have opened 730 points up. They're giving a 21-gun salute to Narendra Modi, because this clearly shows, and that's the one thing everyone was very concerned about, whether there'll be a stable government. This data so far shows the NDA in its current avatar will cross the majority.
Well, I've called the election. I'm pretty clear they'll get a majority, and judging by that, I think the stock market agrees.
Okay, these are celebrations at the BJP office. The crackers have gone off. They've been waiting for the past 72 hours to let these crackers go off. They waited for 10 years, absolutely.
Rahul, I think Nandan is trailing.
Nandan is trailing in South Bangalore.
Yeah.
I also want to go across to the Congress headquarters. My colleague Shiv Arur joins us from there. We're seeing patakas. There's a band baja also going up over there. They've got a full band in attendance this morning. What's happening at the Congress headquarters, Shiv?
Farooq Abdullah trailing.
Well, Rahul, the havan that we showed you that was happening outside the Congress office is perhaps the most dramatic thing that's happening here. I think that gives you a sense of what the mood is here, a sense of being thunderstruck, taking the term brave face to a whole new level. All of the spokespersons who were out here, giving us sound bites just a short while ago, are once again inside. A couple of senior leaders have arrived. They are being briefed at this time. We're expecting some of them to come out and speak in just a short while. Speculation about whether Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi will be out to address a press conference later today. It was expected around noon, but all of the spokespersons speaking right now for the Congress, saying, it's only been a little less than 2 hours since the trends actually began coming in. Sure, there are senior leaders who are trailing in VVIP constituencies, but they're not willing to commit to anything until all of the figures are actually in at this time.
We are hearing Ajit Singh is trailing, RLD leader, he's trailing, Farooq Abdullah is trailing. This has really been a bad morning for anyone who's had anything to do with the UPA or the Congress. Let's look at what's happening in the states where the BJP is very strong. Starting with Gujarat, we've got trends for 24 out of the 26 seats in Gujarat. Out of these, the BJP is leading in 21, up 8. The Congress leading only on 3, down 8 from last time. That is Gujarat. After Gujarat, I now want to take you to Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Starting with Rajasthan. Out of the 25 seats for Rajasthan, we've got trends for 24. The BJP leading on 23 of those, up 19. So they're really maximizing their strike rate in all these states. We've spoken of Gujarat, we've spoken of...
Let's go to Delhi.
Let's go to Delhi and take a look at what's happening in Delhi and how the Aam Aadmi Party is doing, because the BJP currently leading on 6, that's up 6. AAP is leading on 1. Congress is at 0. All the heavyweights current of the Congress being felled in Delhi.
But you know, it's worth pointing out, Rahul, that some of these leads are reversing or going at least in a yo-yo direction. For instance, Shashi Tharoor was trailing, then he was leading, now he's trailing again. General VK Singh was leading, now Shazia Ilmi is leading. So some of these...
Rahul was trailing and now he's leading.
Rahul is leading. So you see,
the Congress will be breathing easy.
I think it's worth
pointing out. They're losing, but Amethi is the one seat they don't want to lose under any circumstances.
This will be the knockout blow. If indeed
can we, Dr. Lahiri, quickly take a look at the VIP seats and who's leading and trailing?
I'll tell you in terms of surprises, Jaipal Reddy is trailing in Andhra. Meera Kumar is trailing in Sasaram. I'm surprised also by Farooq Abdullah trailing in Srinagar. Nandan Nilekani, Shashi Tharoor in Bangalore South and Thiruvananthapuram. Sachin Pilot in Ajmer trailing. Dayanidhi Maran in Chennai Central trailing. Bagpat, Ajit Singh trailing. And Maneka Gandhi trailing in Pilibhit.
And Arun Jaitley at this time trailing in Amritsar.
Yeah, that's right.
Is...
So you see, these are, but this is very interesting because several of these trailings were leading earlier and several leadings were
trailing. But that's
what
makes these couple of hours so much fun.
Absolutely, and Amethi has reversed itself, which is why we should underline that at this stage it's very hard to come to any definitive conclusion on the basis of trails and leads because they're very reversible.
So we are talking about 60,000 votes.
But the overall picture is BJP is heading for a majority.
Are we saying that the whole thing will be
Don't jump to unnecessary conclusions. I think it's honesty to the viewer to explain that these trails or leads are not firm by any means and that they can reverse, because you don't want to give a mistaken impression that the election is finished and done with. It's only honesty to the viewer.
I agree with Veer. I'm calling the election.
That's another matter.
I called it 9:15, you've called it 9:30.
Right. Yeah, and then we give the Nobel Prize.
You guys are not calling it. What?
This is game over.
There may be things that the flip-flops will probably even themselves out. So maybe on an individual level you can't predict. But you can call the election.
The trends are clear. Rahul, if Veer and I are right, we get a special prize at the end in the face of people.
Dr. Lahiri, if you don't say anything quickly, I'll take the Nobel Prize.
No, I'll tell you.
You deserve the Nobel Prize. I'm giving it.
The Honorable President's son is trailing in Jangipur.
That's his dad's constituency.
He's getting dented and painted.
In fact, the Congress...
But remember, he had a very small margin of victory when he won a by-election. I believe it was under 5,000. It's not that he's sitting on a huge voter base of support.
So who's leading?
The president's son.
I think somebody tells me
the president's son.
Who's leading in Jangipur? So I mean, we can see how flip-flop this whole thing is about.
Okay, here's Punjab up on our screen right now. We've got trends for all the 13 seats of Punjab. The Akalis and the BJP leading on 7 of them, up 2 from last time. The Congress leading on 2, down 6 from last time.